Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Alex from Rants, and I want to talk about the fallout from the Royal Rumble. Now, Roman Reigns wins the Royal Rumble, and the crowd just lets him have it. They're fed up, they're pissed off, they're booing like crazy. And this isn't necessarily Roman's fault, so that's why I do feel bad for him, because it's mainly not his fault. And this is supposed to be the biggest move of his career. Granted, his career is young and he has a bright future. Most likely, who knows, anything can happen. He wins the Royal Rumble, and he's supposed to be this huge babyface, but he's getting booed left and right. Now, granted, a good portion of those boos may not have been necessarily towards him, even though it looks like that on the surface. Regardless, he's getting the brunt of the boos, but a good amount of those boos could be towards Vince. Vince has to step it up. There's got to be a rise of another wrestling company so he can step up his game, because otherwise he's going to do whatever the hell he wants and he's going to be complacent. He's stubborn. And stubbornness is a double-edged sword. In a way, it could be good, could be bad. Could be bad because you're not open to new ideas, and that aspect, that's bad. And other aspects can be good because you stuck with it, you stick with something, and it paid off. Now, in this situation, his stubbornness is not paying off, and it's backfiring. And Roman Reigns, yes, he's limited in the ring. He doesn't have many moves, so that's going against him. But whatever moves he does have in the ring, he's explosive, he's intense, he has to look down. I don't think he's necessarily a boring wrestler, but another big problem with him is his promos. Of course, we all know this by now. He's not very good on the mic. I give him credit for trying. You can tell he is trying, but a lot of the times it seems awkward and forced. And some of it's not necessarily his fault. Some of it's the writing, too. Some of these promos are just flat out bad, what he has to say. So, I mean, all those factors, but those are the two main things, his mic skills and his limited moveset in the ring. So, since he's not very good at connecting with the fans, that's backfiring, and that's not helping his cause. But aside from those two factors, it's mainly Vince's fault, in my opinion. It's mainly the people behind the scenes, the higher-ups' fault. And this was a perfect storm, because here you have Daniel Bryan. He just came back from injury recently, about a month ago, or a little less, and he never truly got a title reign, and he deserves one because he got injured, as we all know. And all of a sudden, who knows, maybe there's a bigger picture, maybe there's a bigger plan, maybe I'm being too optimistic, but you can hope. Maybe there's a bigger picture and bigger plan for Daniel Bryan, and that would be awesome, but right now, it's not looking good. And I wasn't necessarily mad that Daniel Bryan lost. It was the way he lost. I mean, you have him in this match for a couple minutes and have him get eliminated just like that? Really? That's just so stupid in my opinion. Now, regardless, the fans would have been pissed off, or the majority of the fans would have been pissed off if Daniel Bryan didn't win. But at least have him in the match longer. At least make him look strong. You made him look weak. You made Bray Wyatt look really strong, which is good for Bray, but as far as Daniel Bryan's concerned, this was not good. And so again, it would have been awesome if he had won. I would have been happy. I really like Daniel Bryan. He's one of my favorite wrestlers. But I'm more so mad at the way he lost than the fact that he lost. And so, and another thing, you have Dean Ambrose, Dolph Ziggler, they get eliminated just like that, like, you make them look weak. I mean, come on. Those guys are loved by the fans right now, and they're top faces. And you know it's bad when Kofi Kingston's getting booed and all these other wrestlers are getting booed who don't normally get booed. And you know it's really bad when the fans chant, "We want Rusev." The biggest heel in the company right now, or one of the biggest heels. And the crowd's chanting, "We want Rusev." You know it's bad. You know it's bad. And then on top of that, you send The Rock out to help save the day, and even he gets booed. The Rock, of all wrestlers, getting booed. You know this whole situation's a huge mess. There's all these factors that just combined and created this perfect storm for Roman Reigns to just get booed out of there. And like I said, it's mainly not his fault. And that's the shame about it all. Because he has potential, but he's not ready quite yet. The WWE pulled the trigger too soon on him. And the funny thing is that what a difference a year makes, because last year the majority of fans were getting behind this guy. The majority of fans were going crazy for this guy. At the Royal Rumble, they were pissed off that he didn't win. Now they're pissed off that he won. So, I mean, the WWE fans, their mindsets, they change a lot, and they're entitled. I'm just saying it's amazing how people's opinions of wrestlers change fast. I mean, a year, that's not like overnight, obviously, but it's a relatively short period of time. And so all these things just came together, and it's not working in Roman's favor. But all in all, okay, at least John Cena isn't in the title match against Brock Lesnar. That would have been boring, in my opinion. So, I mean, it's a little bit better that it's someone different. But I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out, because the thing is that if Roman Reigns keeps getting the boos he's getting, they might as well just turn him heel. Because, I mean, a good heel gets booed. So, he's already getting the boos. But all that being said, I do feel bad for him, because this was supposed to be one of his biggest moments of his career, and he gets booed. And it wasn't, it was expected that he was going to get booed, but he's a face. Normally faces don't get booed. So, these fans, they pay their hard-earned money to watch this. They can voice their opinions however they want. They can boo whoever they want. They can cheer whoever they want. More power to them. And I hope more crowds are just as vocal as that Philadelphia crowd to voice their opinions. Because a lot of times, these crowds are silent, or they're predictable with the cheers and boos. But this Philadelphia crowd was great, in my opinion. And hopefully the WWE listens to the fans, because Vince needs to change some things up. They need to capitalize on things. I mean, they missed so many opportunities. Think about how much more people would tune in. Think about how much more people would subscribe to the network. You just had, I don't know what the number is, but you just had a lot of people cancel their networks. What does that say? A lot of fans are pissed off. You got to please the fans. Now, I'm not saying that you should let the fans dictate every single decision you make. No, that would be stupid. But in certain situations, you got to listen to the fans. Without the fans, you're nothing. So you got to listen to the fans. And I think another thing is that I'm not going to quite put this label on Reigns just yet, because he's only been wrestling in the WWE for a couple of years. But a lot of people are afraid that he's going to turn into the next Cena. A lot of people don't like the fact that he's being shoved down our throats. And that's another factor that's working against Reigns. And again, that's not his fault, but that's a factor that's working against him. So there's all these factors, man. It's just Vince, if he was smart, he would listen to the fans more. He wouldn't be so oblivious and stubborn. And I get the impression, A, they don't care and they're incompetent. B, they do realize what's going on and they still don't care. Well, I mean, I just said that they don't care, but they do realize what's going on, but they're deliberately doing stuff on purpose to piss off the majority of the fan base. I don't know why, but just for the hell of it. So that's why I'm saying that another thing is, like I said earlier, there needs to be a rise of another wrestling company so they don't become as complacent. Because when a company becomes complacent, that's when things go downhill, at least to some degree. And so it should be interesting. I guess one of the things the WWE has going for them is that Seth Rollins has Money in the Bank, and when he cashes in and becomes the next champion, I think, even though he's a heel, I think the majority of fans will be happy. I think the majority of fans can really get behind that, because Seth Rollins, he's a huge talent. He really is the undisputed future of the WWE. He's the future right now. He's very good on the mic. He's amazing in the ring with all these moves he pulls off. Very versatile. He is really turning into one of my favorite wrestlers. Heel or face, doesn't matter. This guy deserves it. And let me know what you guys think. Do you guys agree with me? Do you guys disagree with me? Do you think that putting Reigns in the title spotlight right now was a big mistake? What do you think is going to happen with Daniel Bryan in his storyline? So there's a lot of possibilities going on right now, but the WWE has missed out on big opportunities time and time again, and that's hurting their ratings. They're still making money. People are still tuning in, but a lot more people would be tuning in. A lot more. They would be making a lot more money. So let me know what you think, and feel free to subscribe to me and follow me on Twitter at outscored14. Follow Ring Rants on Twitter. Usually I have my crew with me. Sometimes we make prediction videos and review videos. Check out our Facebook page. I'll be posting links below this video, so check that out. We got some good insight, and also we provide some comedy as well. I know it's primarily a wrestling show, but hey, we crack jokes once in a while too. So, and I have a lot of bad jokes. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next.